clever to say that there is a perfect sync between problems and objectives. In this video, you will identify how our students they will connect with the case of tourism in Magdalena, and they will develop the process of the flow from problem identification, problem tree, and also objective tree. Welcome.
After knowing how a problem tree and an objective tree are made, I am going to mention the relationship that these two have with each other. In order to carry out the objective tree, we must have a clear and established problem tree. We must take into account and keep in mind that the problem tree and the objective tree, they have both the same structure. If we have 3 causes in the objective tree, there must appear 3 causes in the problem tree. They have a direct relationship and they must contain the same elements. There is only one point that differentiates them, and it is while in the problem tree the writing is in negative aspect, in the objective tree the writing should be developed in a positive way, expressing objectives to defeat the related problem. In addition, the objective tree exposes alternatives to solve the problems that we mentioned in the problem tree. For instance, if we mention a problem with employment, then in the objective tree must appear an objective to increasing the employment rate. Now, why is it important to define an objective tree for the tourism sector in the Magdalena? Although we know that we are one of the main tourist destinations, positioning ourselves in the top 3 of the best tourist destination in Colombia, but this sector doesn't have a good development and adequate resource management. The objective tree will allow us to find this possible solution to the problems that we can find in the sector, thus achieving clarity on what should be done to increase and what we can provide as the Magdalena to the national tourism. Thank you.
Close the topics of the problem tree and the objective tree. First of all, it is important to organize the problems in a problem tree because with this it is possible to clearly understand and analyze a situation by identifying its central problem, direct and indirect causes, and finally the effects. In the same way, a correct definition of the objective should be made. The objective should be determined in the best possible way since it will be the purpose of the project. Thanks to this, a positive vision of the negative situations that appear in the problem tree is achieved, and only through this path as project can set objectives directly connected to every problem detected, so the phenomenon will be treated properly. And now, why is it considered so important to implement projects for the strengthening of the tourism in the department of Magdalena? Well, it is evident that Magdalena has a lot of tourism potential, and carrying out projects in this sector will help to solve or provide solutions to the problems previously identified in the problem tree. In order to dynamize tourism sector in Magdalena, improve the infrastructure, also adapt our cultural attracts for foreigners, and finally implement technologies and innovations to take the department of Magdalena to a maximum level of development.